Buying a metal building isn't like buying something off the shelf. Every decision you make, from the roof pitch to the insulation to the doors, can change the final price of your metal building. So today, we're checking out this 30 by 25 Fort Worth, Texas project to show you exactly where your money goes and help you decide which upgrades are worth considering. Let's go check it out. Welcome back, Pack. Ed here from the WolfSteel marketing department. And Pack, we're actually starting the video in an unusual place. Yes, we're in our headquarters here in Fort Worth, Texas. And you can see back there, you can see our sales office, our building coordination team. And then this is the marketing and client room. So yeah, Pack, if you're ever in the area, definitely come check us out, walk in and come meet the team. But today's video, Pack, we're actually gonna be touring a building that's just 10 minutes away. Yes, just 10 minutes from my headquarters. It's a beautiful 30 by 25 tubular metal building. And this one's gonna be all about pricing because we got a lot of great feedback in one of our latest pricing comparison videos on a 30 by 40. And we wanted to bring back that style, Pack, so we can educate y'all and and just give you more insight of where your money exactly goes. Because again, at the end of the day, two buildings can look the same, but it can have a completely different price tag. So again, Pack, we're gonna show you what upgrades our client Steve got and what were the decisions behind them. So again, Pack, the pricing will be showing down below on the left hand and the right hand screen as a running total, so you can see where that money is going and where you can save on the big bucks as well. Our goal isn't really to show you what upgrades you need, but to give you more understanding of where your money is going so you can make the best decision for your own project. So sit back, relax, and let's get this tour started. Let's go. Say hi to YouTube.
Good morning.
What's up, man? Arjun's right here, the man. Later. Welcome back, Pack. We have arrived, and man, wow, this beautiful 30 by 25 tubular metal building. Yes, I'm gonna be showing quickly everything that this building has, everything that our client upgraded to, so I can really break it down for y'all and y'all have an understanding of each upgrade. So first, let's talk about dimensions. What are we working with here? What we have here is a 30 wide, 25 foot long tubular metal building, 10 feet for the leg height. Right here, we have a 412 roof pitch. And like I mentioned, it's 10 feet high. So since it's under 12 feet in height, that means it does have the single leg for the square tubing. And then we also have two overhead doors. They're 9 by 8 overhead doors, one 36 by 36 double pane windows. And man, look at the panels, the roof, the colors, everything just pairs beautiful. So for the roof, we have burnished slate for the roof, trim, base trim, the gutters and downspouts, and Alamo white walls. And man, look at that. Look at the base trim. Very unique color combination. It just looks spectacular, Pack. Shout out to our client Steve, and shout out to Andy who sold this project. So, and to everyone in the whole Wolf Pack, made this building happen. Y'all are awesome. So my client did also mention, Pack, here in the city of Fort Worth, there were some restrictions because he is located within the city limits. So the peak height cannot exceed taller than his main building. So that's why our client here went with the 10 feet high for the leg height, which makes this peak 15 feet. So it doesn't exceed that peak height for his main house. He did have a few other restrictions when it comes to, the permitting, such as the easement, how far you have to be away from your neighbor's house or your neighbor's property. Also, there's other, permitting factors that our client had to do. But again, I listed out everything that this building has. Oh, also, we're forgetting one thing, the 1 foot overhang as well. I mean, you got to finish it off. You got to pair it with a 1 foot overhang all the way around the building. It looks spectacular. So our client did go with the 26 gauge panels. He upgraded from the 29 gauge. So let me start breaking down the upgrades now when it comes to, what our client Steve chose. So for the first one, you're going to be seeing the 412 roof pitch. Yes, and it looks freaking spectacular. So under standard, we do a 312 roof pitch on all of our tubular metal buildings. You can also go up to a 612, but our client here went with a 412 roof pitch, and overall, you don't just get a better appearance because it looks sharp, but it does help with with the water runoff, and especially with ice. We did get some ice here in the DFW area a couple months ago, back in the early start of the year in February, and that helps. That really helps with all the ice to just come off your building. Another key of going with a 412 roof pitch is having more overhead room inside. I'm gonna be taking y'all inside here in a bit, but overall you do have more headroom, especially if you wanted to add a lift in there and you want to work on your cars. So you do have a little bit more clearance when you do go a little bit higher for the roof pitch. So the next upgrade, Pack, that you're gonna be seeing here is, man, the walls. The walls are beautiful. Our client went with a 26 gauge ag panel for the roof and the walls, and man, it looks spectacular. Look at that. Even the matching color screws. So that was one of the upgrades, is that our client did go with the 26 gauge ag panel instead of going with the standard 29 gauge. So the benefits of going with, the 26 ag panel, it's basically 25 to maybe 33% thicker than the 29 gauge. So, that helps with the crazy hail, especially that we get here in Texas. We get hail like crazy sometimes, and that's able to absorb some of the impact, especially when you pair that with spray foam. It adds more, rigidity to those panels, since the spray foam does bond with the metal panels. And as you can see, it's very solid panels and walls. It just looks spectacular. Another note is that it also helps minimize the look of oil canning. So what I mean by oil canning is like still waviness that you see from panels, especially when the sun hits at a certain angle. Here, it's very hard to tell. You can't even tell anything of oil canning when it comes to this building, because again, it depends on your panels, and also depends on how the sun hits it and the colors as well. Going with a darker color, you can kind of see the oil canning a little bit more. But yeah, going with that 26 gauge does help minimize the oil canning. It's not gonna prevent it, but it will help it. So especially going with lighter colors, you're not gonna be able to notice it as much. But man, just a beautiful building. Also, Pat, comment down below if you're liking the way we're structuring these videos. Leave a comment down below. Give me feedback. I love receiving feedback of our videos, and we're always looking to revamp our videos. So let's keep going, Pat. We have so much more to talk about. Again, like I mentioned, you're also gonna be seeing the numbers be popping up on the screen for each upgrade that I talk about. What is shown here for this building and what is standard when it comes to our WolfSteel building. So let's keep on going, Pat, because the next upgrade that we have here, let me see, there we go. The next upgrade that we have here is the 1 foot overhang all the way around the building. And man, it looks spectacular. Let me turn it around real quick, Pat. Whoo! It makes this building just pop out even more. Man, just gorgeous. So again, one of the benefits of going with the 1 foot overhang all the way around, not only does it look badass, it looks freaking awesome, but it honestly helps with the overall building looking more residential. Instead of having your metal building look like it's just a metal box, right? The overhang really just makes it look like it's part of your home. Our client does have like a bit of an overhang on his home as well, and he wanted to kind of match his home as well. So another benefit is also, when it does help with getting water away from your building. As you can see here, the overhang just kind of comes out a little bit more. It redirects that water almost away from your foundation, because you don't want any water pulling around your building, because if you didn't have that overhang, we'd just have the gutters, and you'd kind of have, all that water just pulling down, making almost a trench after some time. So overall, it looks amazing. And plus, when you do an overhang when it comes to our tubular metal buildings, you automatically get everything 26 gauge. So our client did upgrade when it comes to the 26 gauge panels, but when it comes to the trims and everything, all the trims are all 26 gauge as well. The overhang, the trims, the corner trims, everything 26 gauge. So it's freaking badass. So let's keep on moving, Pack. Next upgrade that you're gonna see here is the eyes and eyebrows of the building. And you can't tell me these doors do not look freaking sick. Whoo! As soon as I was driving up here, Pack, our client wanted these doors because he wanted a little bit more natural light when it comes to the windows. But man, he wanted to have these two doors, to park vehicles inside, put his equipment inside, and man, it looks freaking awesome. So dimensions, again, like I talked about in the beginning of the video, we have two 9x8 overhead doors, and they look freaking awesome, Pack. They really do. So one of the upgrades, again, with going with overhead doors compared to roll-up doors, is that a lot of these doors, you can get them insulated as well. So again, one of the benefits of going with the overhead doors, Pack, is that these doors can come insulated. So you can choose from like an R value of 6.8 or I believe 10 as well. And whenever you are like wanting to insulate your metal building, it's important you also get insulated accessories as well, such as your overhead doors, your walk-in steel door, your windows. It can help regulate the overall temperature inside your metal building. Compared to roll-up doors, you can't really insulate those. You do have, the brush seal kits when you have on the roll-up doors that you can opt in to get, but it's gonna be very hard to really insulate your metal building and keep it efficient during the summers especially, or winters, because all that heat can just come in through those roll-up doors. But here, since you can get them insulated, it's gonna really help with keeping the building more insulated. So also, I wanted to point out is that when it comes to these doors, these are the short raised panel design. There's so many designs. Marketing helped me out when it comes to all the different overhead door designs that we have. You can add windows to it. These look freaking awesome though. So shout out to our client again, Steve. You did an awesome job by just picking these awesome doors and the colors and the windows. Again, Pack, you can also place the windows anywhere you want them. You can place them here at the bottom. You can also place them here at the top, in the middle section, wherever you want them. I would prefer have them up top because they just look really nice, but also I would love also to have them in the middle because again, I'm a big, tall, 6'7" guy. I'm more of a, you know, 5'3" in a good day, 5'4". But man, it just, yeah, you can do so much when it comes to these windows, customize them to whatever you want them to when it comes to windows. And another benefit of going with the overhead doors is that when it comes to these overhead doors is that these are sectional doors. So if they were to get damaged, they don't have to replace the whole door. They can just remove one part of the section wherever it's damaged and replace that section. It makes it very easy, very convenient. Instead of having to take the whole door and replace it with a whole different door, they just remove a certain section and you're able to, you know, just replace that section that's damaged. So again, these doors, very, very convenient, and they look awesome, by the way. And also, Pack, what do you think about this iron oak shirt? Man, whew, looks sharp. Nice and buttoned up, fits nice on the shoulders. You know, shout out to Iron Oak. We're not sponsored by them. This is not a sponsored video from Iron Oak, but I mean, it'd be nice, you know, get sponsored because, man, all of our pack mates at the office, they love, you know, rocking Iron Oak. These shirts, they feel comfortable. Love the way they feel, the way they look. So again, shout out to Iron Oak. Again, this is not a sponsored ad, so I just really like the shirt. But let's keep on going, Pack. Let's go check out what we have here on the side, because that's another upgrade that our client got, is the walk-in door. Whew, a lot of awesome upgrades. So what we have here is a 36x84 steel walk-in door, and man, that thing is durable. It's not going anywhere. And if someone's trying to break in, yeah, good luck with that, because ain't nobody gonna break in with having that door. We also offer, you know, the mobile home walk-in door, and it's almost what you'll find in the industry as well. The mobile home door, you know, kind of sits on a base rail, so it can be a tripping hazard. So if you ever have someone that's like on a wheelchair or something like that, where it's very hard to walk sometimes, you know, having that base rail can become a tripping hazard. But here, the steel walk-in door does not have that. It sits very, very flush to the whole frame of the building. I try to open the door and it's actually locked. It's okay, we can open it from the inside, no worries. But yes, those are some of the benefits. And also, the walk-in steel door is also insulated as well. So when it comes to the mobile home doors, those aren't really insulated. So these steel walk-in doors are insulated. And yes, keep on going, Pack. Let's open these overhead doors.
We get it. Starting a new metal building project can feel overwhelming with concrete here, insulation there, permits somewhere else. At WolfSteel, we can take that headache away. From site prep to the last screw, we bring every service under one roof here in Texas for Texans, so you can have your metal building without the stress. We handle tubular buildings, red iron weld up and bolt up buildings, permitting assistance, full concrete slabs with site prep, plus any demolition if needed. Concrete coating options, various insulation options, a gutter system for your building, custom doors, windows, and even cedar accents if you want a more rustic look. You need more, like mezzanines, balconies, or masonry, we got that too. We do not service outside of our service area, nor provide material or kits only, and our services do not stand alone. We focus on full turnkey Texas metal building projects. WolfSteel is the easy choice. Texans, we've got you covered. If you fall within the service area, contact us today. If not, I hope our channel is helpful for your metal building project.
These doors do come with the, you know, the remote clicker. As you can see, they do have the door openers. I just opened one. I'm gonna open the next one. And man, these doors are badass. You can opt in for the door openers as well. That's another thing. Opting in when it comes to, you know, the door openers on the overhead doors. You can also opt in to get those. And yeah, and that's what our client Steve got, because man, these doors are awesome. But let's walk inside, Pack, and wow, look what we have here. Beautiful, 30x25. That's roughly around 750 square feet. Freaking gorgeous, Pack. We did just build this building about a week ago.
Stop it.
Anyways, we did this building not so long ago, and so that you can still smell the, you know, the fresh paint from the spray foam. So another thing, Pack, another upgrade that our client got was going with the spray foam. Here in Texas, metal buildings, you're gonna need insulation eventually. And especially in the industry, you might have to get that outsourced, but here at WolfSteel Buildings, we do it all, one additional service. So we have, when it comes to our tubular buildings, fiberglass, and then also spray foam. Here our client went with the 1-inch closed cell spray foam for the roof, as you can see up there, and for the walls. And then that does give you an R value of 7. And then our client also opted in to paint the spray foam. So we painted it in the color ice gray. We have very different color options from black, white, ice gray. If you have not seen one of our latest tours, one of our clients actually did a different color, which was indigo batik, so it was beautiful. But you can definitely get that custom color for that one. And one of the benefits of going with the spray foam, Pack, is that not only does it bond with the metal panels, as you can see here, very, very sturdy, but it does help with, insulate and regulate your building throughout the whole year. So because these metal panels they're made out of steel, especially when they get direct sunlight, the building can turn into a freaking sauna. I've been in buildings that haven't had insulation or that don't have insulation, and man, they're just like, it's super, super hot. It makes it very hard to even be in there. And you wanna have a space that you wanna feel comfortable in, right? So that's what spray foam does. It helps, with controlling that temperature inside. So our client did say he's gonna add like a mini split system. So right now it's about 80 degrees here in DFW, starting to heat up because it is summertime. But here it feels really, really nice. It feels really, really cool, especially I have the doors open, but so you get a little bit more breeze in here. But once you have the overhead doors shut, spray foam's not gonna automatically just make your building a lot cooler. It's gonna help it, but it's not gonna make it cooler. Like I always say, video after video, it acts like a Yeti box. Whatever temperature you can keep it inside, it's gonna hold that temperature. So again, it's not gonna make it cooler, but it will hold that temperature that you make it inside. So you pair that with a good mini split system, and whoo, that's all you need. Especially with 750 square feet, one mini split system can definitely, just make this building a lot cooler. So what do you think, Pac? Y'all like the look of the spray foam? I personally love it. Ice gray for me looks freaking fantastic. I love also the color black. Black looks freaking sharp as well. But black can kind of get, dirty easily. So ice gray is more of the neutral of like white and black. So it's right in the middle, so it doesn't get dirty as easily. But again, Pac, let's keep on going. So another thing that you're not gonna notice, but in all of our metal buildings, we have what we call foam gap enclosures. You're not gonna find that in the industry as well, because sometimes they don't do it. But here for WolfSteel, it's almost as a standard to keep the foam gap enclosures. So that's where that line item is gonna be when you say, oh, what's foam gap enclosures? So what you're gonna see is that foam gap enclosures can really help prevent any oozing when it comes to spray foam. So usually when there's spray foam, all these panels, especially when it comes to the ribs, they have these openings. They have these openings right here, and that's where, you can see some of the oozing if you don't have any foam gap enclosures. So that kind of helps seal off any of those openings. And then also any little critters like rats or anything like that, they won't be able to come inside because, those foam gap enclosures are kind of stopping them to come inside the building. So that's what the foam gap enclosures do. And they're really, really key when it comes to, even wanting to insulate your metal building. So yeah, Pac, we're almost there. I know it's been a bit of a longer video than usual, but let's keep on going. One of the last things that our client did upgrade was obviously with the gutters and downspouts. Our client did go with the gutters and downspouts to really help, direct that water away from your foundation, from your building. Shout out to our crew who came out here and installed the gutters and downspouts. They look freaking awesome. The last thing that our client did got was obviously the concrete foundation. What we have here is the concrete notch detail, and man, it looks just badass. And we also have a notches detail around the building as well. So our metal panels, sit 1.5 inches above the foundation. So any water that was to come up, it doesn't come inside your metal building. So just overall, the way we build is just one of a kind. So just gorgeous, Pac. And the foundation price that you're gonna be seeing on the screen does not include any site prep pack. So that price can vary from location and your site. So we can't really give you an accurate cost for site prep. That's always something we always get asked, because again, all the elevations, all the grounds, all the dirt, it's all different from property to property. So that's why, we can't really give you a accurate site prep cost until we do a site visit. So there you have it, a gorgeous tubular metal building, 30 by 25. And also, Pac, for that giveaway question, if you've been sticking through the whole video, it's time for that giveaway question. I did drop a little bit of insight what this door was. What is the name of this design for this overhead door? For 2 overhead doors, they're both the same. I dropped it in the middle of the tour. So comment down that answer down below, and you'll be entering the spin the wheel for a free Yeti cup, a free hat, a free WolfSteel flag. If you are the winner, you can choose between those options. So again, drop your giveaway answer down below and you'll see if you are the winner. Alrighty, Pac, it's time for our giveaways. Yes, giveaway time. So for everyone who's been sticking into the full video, thank you so much for watching, showing us support, liking the videos, sharing the video as well. But now for those lucky participants who commented on our giveaway, now is the time for us to announce the winner and see if you won the free WolfSteel flag, the WolfSteel hat, the free WolfSteel Yeti cup, all these free items, that one of those you can pick. So again, Pac, if you tune into that giveaway question in our previous video, I believe it was the 50 by 30 metal building that we did out in Glen Rose, Texas. That giveaway question was, when was WolfSteel founded? And the giveaway answer was 2022. So yes, we've been in business for about 4 years. So crazy enough how time flies. It's a huge thanks to all of y'all who've been, continuing to show us support since the beginning. And if you didn't win in today's giveaway, don't worry, we have plenty of more giveaways coming in soon, Pac. Definitely tune into those. And actually, Pack, quick little update. We will now be posting the giveaway winners on our YouTube community page. Yes, our YouTube community page. You can definitely check us out there. We'll be announcing those weekly. So definitely still tune into our videos and see what the giveaway question is. So you can comment down below and then we'll do the spin the wheel and showcase the winner on our YouTube community page. So enough of me now. Let's get it going. Let's spin that wheel and see who won the free WolfSteel giveaway. So let's do this. Woo, spin the wheel. Let's go. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Let's get it going. And the winner is Scott Yellow Rubicon 1. Congratulations, Scott Yellow Rubicon 1. You are the winner of today's giveaway. Thank you so much for commenting. Definitely reach out to us and we can get you taken care of. And we'll also be reaching out to you in the previous video where you commented. So again, thank you so much to everyone and congratulations to Scott Yellow Rubicon 1. And we'll see you in our YouTube community page for the next winner. Alrighty, Pack, that's gonna be the end of the video. And man, Pack, I just hope you really enjoyed this awesome tour of this 30 by 25 and you got to see the final pricing comparison when it comes to all the upgrades that our client chose and what we have standard here for WolfSteel buildings. One thing I wanted to note, Pack, is that, you know, all these metal buildings, they're all custom to what you want it to be. No building is one size fits all. You can add some stuff, you can remove some stuff, whatever that you want it to be, whatever fits your needs. Reach out to our sales team. We have an awesome sales team that can really take care of you. If you're staying within a budget in mind, we like to, you know, give you a phone call in the sales process. That's one of the first things that we do is give you a phone call, kind of introduce ourselves, but also see what you have in mind and if there's a budget that you want to stay within. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, share, and subscribe, Pack. Follow us on all of our socials from Instagram, YouTube, you know, TikTok, Facebook, the whole thing, Pack. We're everywhere nowadays. And yeah, let me know how I did on this video. Comment down below, Pack. Comment down below also what else you'd like to see. So I hope this video was able to inform you when it comes to, you know, the pricing and all the upgrades that our client Steve got and give you a little bit more insight of what fits for you for your project. So that's gonna be it for me today. I'll see you in the next one. Let's go.
What's up, Pack? Remember to stay up to date with everything that we're up to by checking out our social media. You can find us at WolfSteel Buildings for behind the scenes action. We share our latest projects, update on what the team is working on, and all the exciting progress happening in real time. Don't miss out on the action and remember to give us a follow.